John Whistler, the commander of the Joint Task Force investigating the helicopter's disappearance, earlier confirmed the wreckage of the helicopter had been found, describing the incident as a severe crash. He said he could not yet positively identify the cause of the mishap, adding that recovery operations would resume yesterday after being called off due to heavy thunderstorms. The aircraft was spotted in a remote forest around 70 kilometers northeast of Kathmandu, according to Nepalese Army official Major General Binajay Bastnut. Bastnut said troops had reached the crash site on foot and two choppers, including the U.S. military helicopter, had managed to land in the mountainous region after strong winds had kept them circling the wreckage. Before it went missing, there was some chatter about a fuel problem on the radio from the helicopter crew, Pentagon spokesman Colonel Stephen Warren said. Kathmandu, Nepal. The bodies of all 8 people on board the U.S. Marine helicopter that crashed during a relief mission in earthquake-hit Nepal have been recovered, Nepal's army said Saturday. The wreckage of the U-1 Huey was found Friday following days of intense searching in the mountains northeast of the capital, Kathmandu. The first 3 charred bodies were retrieved the same day by Nepalese and U.S. military teams. The Nepalese army said in a statement Saturday that the remaining 5 were also recovered. The aircraft, with 6 Marines and 2 Nepali soldiers on board, went missing while delivering aid on Tuesday. Lieutenant General John Whistler, commander of the Marine-led Joint Task Force, told reporters in Kathmandu on Friday that his team could not immediately determine the cause of the crash or identify the bodies found. He described the crash as severe, and said the recovery team at the site encountered extreme weather and difficult terrain. The wreckage was located about 24 kilometers 15 miles from the town of Kariko, near where the aircraft went missing while delivering humanitarian aid to villages hit by 2 deadly earthquakes. The area is near Gothalai village in the district of Dolakha, about 80 kilometers 50 miles northeast of Kathmandu. The U.S. relief mission was deployed soon after a magnitude 7.8 quake hit April 25, killing more than 8,200 people. It was followed by a magnitude 7.3 quake on Tuesday that killed at least 117 people and injured around 2,800. The helicopter had been delivering rice and tars in Kariko, the area worst hit by Tuesday's quake. It had dropped off supplies in one location and was en route to a second site when contact was lost. U.S. military officials said earlier in the week that an Indian helicopter in the air nearby had heard radio chatter from the Huey aircraft about a possible fuel problem. The father of the 31-year-old pilot, Captain Chris Norgren, said in Wichita, Kansas, that Marine officials had notified the family that the wreckage was found but haven't confirmed the identities of any bodies. A total of 300 U.S. military personnel have been supporting the aid mission in Nepal. On Saturday, Shel Hajj-Sy, Secretary General of the International Federation of Red Cross, said an appeal had been made for $93 million to help some 700,000 earthquake survivors over the next 2 years. The UN General Assembly on Friday called for urgent assistance to help Nepal's earthquake survivors and to rebuild the impoverished Himalayan nation, urging the international community to support the UN.S appeal for $415 million for essential needs over the next 3 months. Secretary General Ban Ki-moon told the Assembly that it is urgent to get aid to all those in need before a monsoon season starts in June.